Warning, warning, danger, 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 danger. This is not over yet. Don't be taking the advice of some people that I've been seeing on the internet saying, uh, yeah, wow, that's great. Wow, that's over. This is not over at all. They're blind. What are they doing? You're showing you that graph? I told you this thing was going to play out a certain way. You're going to get it. You ain't done. The next 24 hours in this coastline is going to be deadly. I'm watching people going back home, and I'm watching this coming. I'm watching the booming and the pluming, and I'm telling you, disinformation can kill. Hey, it's your choices in life, and it's your journey. It's your boom and your plume to decide what to do in your own room. And I'll tell you what, this is all coming in. It's switching directions now. All this moisture's coming in, and it's going to meet this here. It's coming from here. And when those two things meet, guess what? Inundation. And not as heavy as the falls of this tropical incident here that was brewed up, pinned in place, not allowed to move on its own away. And one ship still pluming up the whole thing from here, one location, nothing to see here, folks. That's none of my business, kind of Kermit world. And it's the streamer and of the sickness mixed down here is evidence well in my messenger by people all saying the same thing. They can hardly breathe, people sneezing, a dog sneezing and not feeling well. And well, I can only see one thing. It looks like they all have in common. Mama didn't put her face in the dog food bowl, and the dog wasn't allowed at the table, so it wasn't what they was eating. But they are all breathing the same air and walking in the same grass that this fallout has gone on. And I'm seeing reports on some of these other paid shills. I think it's okay. If you got a 50-50 chance that something happens, keep your fucking mouth shut. You know what the hell you're talking about. You're going to get people killed. You're going to get people killed, I should say, again. Because you don't know what you're talking about. What, you didn't understand that forecast I gave today because I was talking to people and flipped my camera around and showed my radar that way? My tribe here, my tribe's on the high ground. They didn't leave. There's great danger in the lowlands right now. This is not over. Circulation's still here. Still being chem-bombed and spewing in. Whipping it around. Just slinging moisture in. And this is coming around up and in. This is coming again to meet it. One EMF blast from this direction of Maury right here. One glitch from here. We'll send all them condensates together. You'll get some really heavy pours. One glitch away from destiny, so to speak. But the glitch come from here as this passes to send that in. They're already filling the bombs that are going to wet the middle here, the trough as I've been calling it, where Double gets his cop. Cop. Streamers of have a happy day. That's to me is a here you go, have it kind of world. I'm going to go over to see if we're rolling. I'm really disgusted. Can't a man have a night off? Just one. I am so tired. There was noise in the house all day. No, I ain't slept. It's been like 72 hours. Maybe more. My back's killing me, this chair. Yeah, I couldn't find a computer chair I want. Yeah, and I'm cheap. I just want some of those disposable. Casino, man, you still got more coming. This is your next 24 hours falls. This doesn't count what you already got. What's already in these streams, what's already coming down. A little bit of a break for Kyogo coming up. Nimbins, you ain't done yet. You're looking at totals of getting up near 10, 14 centimeters more to go for you guys. And that's going into a river that's coming here. On top of their falls of 12 and 13 centimeters or less. I think they're going to hit in the 10 myself. They're saying 14. I'd say 10. Right? And they're saying 14. Hey, man, whether it's the tip or balls deep, man, fucked is fucked. This is definitely in the not good territories. And I told you, and I told you, and I told you, and I got numbnuts out there telling people go home. No, don't go Lismore phase 2 where they told people to go home last time, and I'm well aware how that went. And cost, here you go. You're coming. In this 24-hour period, you're starting to get yours. Starting. These geostorms are controllable, but yet they are allowed to damage still. Well, this is a great way for not just a a new coastal highway, but megaplexes, a megalopolis is where you combine huge city things. So we're all can have a good competition. Maybe you have all new football teams. And get rid of all the old ones. You'll have the rabbit holes instead of the rabbit holes. That would be my team. I want the rabbit holes shirt. Hey, get on that one there. Coon Amble. Man, we gotta get rid of that. I ain't never gonna read that name again. Sorry, your weather is over. Roxby Down, it's nice not to see you and lit up like the color of SpongeBob SquarePants, non-dehydrated form. Bunch of flop on that fish. And these are your totals on 10 days. It's not looking good for the coast. Not again. And I'm telling you, there's one behind this. It's gonna, well, if this thing could go up to 14 days, you see that color go a color you ain't never seen. They don't dare show you the weather plan in full. And when this is parked off the coast, what can happen to it? What have you learned? This gets moved somewhere else. Even though it's here, just a change of the circulation can bring it right back in. They could reform this, recoalesce it, change its circulation. I could tame it high and bring it to you a little at a time with strip moisture. Like hello Tamworth Rivers over here. Didn't you get enough? When you go from the nothing to the something. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Yeah, with meatballs even. Fucking hell. Not again. I hate seeing a map like this. Give me a minute. Yeah, I just came in and turned it on. Not feeling well. Ain't sleeping. My ears hurt. I had a great meal. Thank you. Thank you for your support. I had a great meal. I had vegetables. I hadn't had them in a while. It's 10 centimeters for you. And inland 10 centimeters, but no soup for you. And some more, too much soup for you. And way too much soup over here in the sandbag area of Canberra where the sandbaggers are. Yeah, have 10 more centimeters over here, mountains outside of Melbourne here. Healesville. You ain't healing nothing with this. It's a scourge upon the land. Except for the water. The water will heal. Whether we like it or not, we'll come to heal to the water. Right? If the water go, heal, you'll heal. You're fucking well. King Lake, yeah, what's going to happen there? It's like it's on a plateau. Is that a plateau or a valley? Someone let me know. I need to know the lay of the land so I know how the air moves. Melbourne's going to be a wash. Well, the people that have all those pressure washers to wash the sides of houses won't make a lot of money. Except for to get the black molds off. Oh my God, you seeing that stuff? Oregano oil suspended in a solution of glycol, super whipped into some water and scrub your houses. Have a nice day. Crushed up hematite in whitewash paint on your bee boxes. Have a nice day. Little things will make you healthy. I go for hematite. Carlton, I don't think you want to be singing. It's not unusual to be Geostorm now. Na. It's not unusual for the billy clubs to come now. Melbourne mob. They know that story. Healyville going on there on the streets. This is the big push for the big heel. And the government will find out that they should be brought to our heel. They serve us. They are represented. They are not edict makers. Edict. A mandate's not a law, you banana heads. Really. Go along with everything you hear in life, and I'll tell you what. If your friends dropped off the bridge, would you? Boy, there'd be a lot of splashing in Sydney Harbor this year, the friends jumping off the bridge. Hey, Albany, having it just a little different. So that means they're going to hook the corner with something. It's going to get a drag here on the Cape and walk along. So somewhere near the end of the 10 days, that's a stall. Every time I see that, I look for land features. Yeah, the greedy grabbers there. You could stall storms and it'll spit off an eddy. It'll boop. Just like it happened along the coast. I said I wouldn't be surprised if it spun off 3. She's spinning off 3, folks. I nailed this one. The flow said it had to happen. You had a flow here, here, and here. And that's 3 separate spinners. And the hook of the coast, very predictable fluid dynamic move. Fluid dynamics, that's more to meteorology. You're starting to get into physics and mechanics and engineering. And And yes, I have background in that, but I'm not applying for a job. Some of my credentials are none of your business about like my health is. I don't need to ask your vaccine status. I never cared before. I'm not going to suddenly start, right? And that's another one I wanted to say. I don't care, right? You my brother. You're my brother. Cool. Let's just get on with it. Yeah, how do you nicely just keep zooming in on the area and going, 14 centimeters of rain. Yeah, you guys are like, you're so fucked. So fucked. And it's soon. Uh-huh. You're talking 8 centimeters in the next 3 days as it trucks off out. From nothing to something to way too much. Way too much geoengineering. Have it, have it, have it. Geo comes to town. Your friend George the engineer. Geo George was an engineer and booming and pluming, toxifying your ear. He liked to flood you here, he gonna flood you there, and then the bzz, bzz, glitches moving things over here. You got the glitch over here. Want to see the glitch? And a glitch over here. I look down on the bottom level, glitch over here. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Hey, you got, okay, I got one. I got one for you. They had a left. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to present to you the all-time name I've ever given to a radar station in my life. And I will hold this for just a brief moment. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the wicked glitch of the West. Broom. And it is Broom, right? And it's always beaming you. It's just not at this moment. That's the wicked glitch of the West. And I will always refer to that as the wicked glitch. Ding dong, the wicked glitch was dead. Dee 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 dee. Bzz bzz, the glitch is here. Bzz bzz, and over here. Bzz bzz, no rain can come up here. Gotta pin it and put it over here. Actually, the corridor for the rain is a very brief one, and it's right through here. So you're gonna get two flows. It's the only where the moisture can go is they cut this flow. Everything else is over here is the fuckery. And this is coming to hit here. When this hit here, most of the rain's going to hit a corridor through here. And this along the coast is a continuous burial. So the flows here, it's really bad. This is really, really bad. You know, they're beaming you hard. You can even see evidence of it in this image here. Yeah. I'm going to take your pants down. I'm going to take your pants down. Watch this. I'm going to take your pants down. I've seen it earlier. It was easy to find. Yeah. Look at the beaming going on. It's right out in this path. See it up here? Coming in on a ray. Look at this sudden perturbation disturbance right here. That's not a tornado, man. That's a beam. This is a beam swath, man. You're getting boosted. Now, these are some heavy cells. Thunder, lightning, different flows of the explosion of the lightning, thunder sound itself can create a lot of big condensates being passed through here. This is very bad, but it looks really cool. Yeah, they made the color look very Ukraine flag signal virtue. They changed the colors to make you love war. Don't ever fall for a color for a flag. That's what they did. They changed the colors. Did you notice it yet? I was gonna point it out yesterday, but nobody caught it. You know, shame on you. You guys should have caught that. See, I told you I'm a nightmare to watch movies with. I catch the little things. Bzzz, off the coast. Bzzz, fry baby. Bzzz, pin bastard. A lot of work went into some harmonizers and shit along this coast to hold the water off. A big round of applause to all the teamwork that went in on that. Could have carved Brivey a new asshole. Yes, it's bad and you're not done. But a lot went into that, but there's a lot more coming today. This is not over yet. So I'm going to go give you the weather plan for the land grabs, Storm 5. A little bit of land grab in my life. A little bit of land grab needs to happen. No fucking more. Very heavy cells here. Rain's continuing along here. They're going to get an up and around to kick in. I ain't agreeing with that. Watch these creepers coming in, just continuing to bury this region here, and these rivers are not having a chance to stop. I'm not going to take you to 5 different models that show how fucked you are. Nobody agrees on what's going on except me. Stick with my original forecast as being still accurate. And as the dynamics of this finally move along, this has to come in. That's what shoves this down south. Yeah. and then a handoff to Newcastle could pop it out to sea. But Newcastle can't cut on till this gets here, or it'll shove that storm back north. Yes, that's the only way. So the glitch has to wait. Yeah, the glitch has to wait. I'd be expecting their big pulse to do it from that frying pan thing they got down here, the Jordan device. Yeah, it's a big antenna on the ground. I need a drink. My voice is shot. My ears hurt. I don't feel good. Anyways, over here in Condom, you got a big splash. Oh, the birch. The birch are splash. Yeah, big old heavy belts along these rivers. That's not a very good place to want to be. I wouldn't want to be there right now. Growing. Do the gangman. But that river's beautiful when it's flowing wild and free, where you could fish it without a license. Why do you need a license to fish? You could have a drop of water out of it. What's going to be next? You held your tongue out and caught a raindrop. Go immediately to the hospital, get checked. Why? You might have the chem-bomb COVID. Chem-bomb COVID. If you believe that shit, man, you want to buy some of Rob D's dehydrated dupe juice, available in extra strength blue pill formula. Made in Q, Sweden. Grafton. You're going to get yours one day. Big lightning bolt's going to hit that station. Has done so much weather manipulation over the last decade that I've been covering this. I don't know how much more I can talk. My ears really hurt. I need medicine. No, I ain't rich like you people go. You got medicine cabinets and shit. I leave everything behind. No, I love it when I click this and I don't see no clouds, nothing for a few days. Oh, you guys got a little bit of a reprieve. That's nice. Even a day of it would be great. So you can maybe get from where you are. Some people are standing on high ground and you can't get off their land. The roads are cut off. Know this before you go doing your disaster touristing, where you driving a wake with your big old Jeep or something through some street, putting a wake through someone's living room, and how dare you ruining their lives. You know, think about your disaster tourism, right? Somebody else, it's not that much of a big deal, unless you're going down there to pull them off a roof for help. Throw them a bag of food would be useful. As some of these ha-has I'm seeing going on, it's not overjoying me too much. But, some people go out in the outback with shooting kangaroos and spotlight. Those ain't the kind of people that I believe shouldn't die in a flood. They shouldn't. But yeah, if they did, I don't think I would mourn their passing. Such attitudes as why probably the super duper extra cleansings keep going on. Maybe this is a karma sutures, not just for the stitches for the snitches in the ditches. Sons of bitches. Yeah, this is bad. This is your next 24 hours. I'm not gonna be able to talk much more. My ear really hurts. I could have a curry, I guess, if I was on that island. Make a white mark. I want that fucking gone too. There's a lot of racist names I want gone. That Cracker Jack, that's gotta go. Alright, that ain't fair. Either that or I want my Black Crow's licorice speck. At least that made sense. Cracker Jack. like he was allowed to have a whip. And 50 Shades of Grey came out. Everybody goddamn was a Cracker Jack then. Hey, Roma. Have it. Halfway through today. Really heavy falls. A lot of lightning as it moves across Queensland and crosses the border region where the hold the line happened. Yeah. Hold the line. How you doing, Paul? Paul Seals. Hey, listen to his record. Listen to this. Hashtag. Say it in your head. Expose the 28th. Hey, look, it's the 28th. Why don't you meet on the 28th at Gate B? In a hashtag expose the 28th, that shit. Right? Bring a flag with it on it. Big old piece of chalk. How big a piece of chalk are you allowed to use? Because, you can make a big one if you grind up a bunch of cat litter. You can make a crayon, man, a really big one. How the old big dowel holder, things like your mold concrete. You could write it really big. How big of a piece of chalk are you allowed to bring? Because you can make it look like a battering ram. And are you following me? Pitchfork and torch. Chalk and tears. There's some giggling going in. I'm telling you, I am seditious, man. I can't help myself. Is that a mental illness? Good. I get an excuse to have it. Can I have the extra strength sedition, please? What? That no, that's a side effect of extra strength depression. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, I'm suffering from a side effect of too many fuck it alls while extra strength depression was going on. And it's caused me inflammation, constipation, and my teeth fell out, so the mastication ain't going to it. Coming Wednesday, it looks like you cleared up a little bit, but then they say, fuck you, here you come, have it. Enjoy that, Melbourne. Enjoy it, have it, have it, have it. And meanwhile, over here, the Rock of Sock'em robot said, hi, you're a little bit dry over here in Perth. Been a bit bored. Because all the action's been going on up here, and I hadn't showed you. Yeah, I'm trying not to worry you, because coming Friday and Saturday over here, you're about to get it again. Oops, they'll do it again. The flood the middle, then kick your rear end. Oh, fucking no, not again. To Victoria gets the rain, love, blessed rain from above. And then you're copping it on the 30th. Happy Halloween, man. Here comes your fucking jack-off lanterns. Yeah, inundation by then. More rain from then. More rains with more rains, and it's coming again, but it's not the same type falls. The heavy's actually on this one here coming. That you can't see on the map. Robert, stop doing it. Yeah. This is going to be bad. Very a lot of lightning. There's already a lot of runoff and stuff. It's not like you can hardly get to nothing. So do yourself a favor, man. Just clean up. Do what you can. If you're over here, enjoy your time in the middle. If you're over here, I told you, you're not over yet. There's somebody acting like this shit's over. Man, stay safe, man. You know what I mean, man? Because I was looking at Nimbin, man. You know what I mean, man? Actually, I was listening to Cheech and Chong. Well, he says man a lot. Maybe he had to reassure himself he was a man. My name's Michelle Obama, man. I fucking went there. Surat. That sounds like you should be over there in Turkey. And Turkey, for my love, let me show you. I said I would show you something. Well, see, you're all right. See, you're all right. See, everybody else is fucked in your country. See, it's this damn bull gonna get it. You got some fucking heavy lightning over there. You see, look, snow. You're gonna start getting snow in Afghanistan and Azerbaijan and Georgia. Georgia, cho. You get snow going here. It's wintertime here already. On mines. Okay, you're okay. See, you ain't nothing bad. I told her I'd do a quick pop for me. 10 days. If you got any drier than that, they'd make Gandhi's flip-flop out of the ground. That's how dry it is. You ain't got nothing to worry about except the usual corner of the Black Sea in the winter where they catch a lot of brunt here. And then they're going to get cunted. But that's not your backyard. It's none of your business, is it? Well, I think your backyard is soggy enough, and it should be everybody's business. When geostorms kill, you shouldn't take the fuck it all pill. Yeah, you should become the active fish and become seditious. Self-defense in the face of oppression is duty for your family. The family you ain't even had yet. Big love. Peace.